So I don't really know what it is, but for some reason the characters in The Witcher 3 seem to really rely on their super heavy eyeshadow and eyeliner to make their eyes pop. So as you can see, I already did up Geralt here. He's a lot paler than what he used to be. His head is less chunky and he's got quite a lot of like shading around the eyes. And looking at screenshots of Ciri, her eyeliner is something else. It's present in the current paint job, but it needs to be a little bit more prominent, and I also need to shade the area under the eyebrows. So I am going to start... I'm not going to go too heavy. I'm going to go in with some Eshin Grey. It's a very dark grey, and just before like I commit to actual black, I'll lay out the groundwork with the grey. So we're going to go really, really light on this. And also, her makeup in the game doesn't seem to be, like, super nice or... You know, there doesn't seem to be a lot of method to it, so... I don't have to be too, like, careful, I think. So there's barely any paint on the brush right now, and I'm just sort of... very carefully... tinting a bit above the eye here with the grey, so... And I mean, that looks... I think, looking at the screenshots, I think I do need to go in with like straight up black, just to make everything pop a bit more. So, let's take some Vallejo black. I want to preserve a little bit more of the white here, or maybe I'll do that later on. Actually, I think that did wonders already. So I'm not really happy with that eye yet, but let's just even it out by doing this one too. I'm honestly not really used to painting female figures, but you know, you gotta try getting out of your comfort zone sometimes. And Ciri was such an extreme case of eyeliner that I felt it was easier than doing something more subtle. Okay, so already I think that looks better, but we need to clean it up a little bit, and I need better reference pictures. So the thing about Ciri is also that her skin tone is fairly, like, it sort of looks like Geralt, so it looks a little bit like half dead, but she also has these, like, freckles going on. And I cannot get rid of this little... So now we're gonna do some of the eyeshadow, and I don't want to go in with black, but I might if this doesn't work out. But I'm using some Reichland Flesh Shade at the moment. I can show it to you here again, Reichland Flesh Shade. And basically I'm just gonna try to, you know, like tint this area under the eyes a bit. I also think the lips are a little bit too dark. What do you guys think? You know what? I just want to brighten them up a little bit, and I'm going to do that right now. So, I have like a little formula here for lips, and it's... first off, you have some whites, and then you have some flesh tone, and then you have some flat red. And how we do this is... I guess we'll use this a little bit. We take some red... some red like so. Take some whites. And then we take some skin tone. Take a little bit of red. A little bit of white. Maybe a little bit more red. So now I have lightened up the lips considerably, so I'm going in with a slightly darker tint because I want the lips to be a little bit more red, actually. Try a little bit more eyeshadow here with some very diluted black. You see how it's like, it's still clearly skin tone, but head on it's just really, really dark here. That's exactly what I was going for. However, the painted pupil on this eye is a little bit too far to the right. So I'm just gonna slightly modify that right now. So I don't really like the scar being this really like crimson red, like it's fresh, so I'm using about the same type of paint mix as I used for the lips, but slightly darker. So I've been thinking here, and Ciri she has like a few freckles, so I'm gonna take the same mix and I'm just gonna like dot it on like this. Oh, you see that? That's way too heavy. Actually, that looks really good. So if I just keep speckling like this. Haha! That looks really good. I'm really happy about that. Again, be really, really careful. Just give the skin a little bit more life. So this is really minor here, but face printing in general seems to always be glossy. I don't know why, but it probably has something to do with how they apply face painting. But I'm just going to fill in the eyebrows here with some Vallejo black brown to get the shine off. So here she is, freckles and, well, mostly repainted face, and I am really satisfied with how she turned out. She looks really, really good next to Geralt, as you can see, and yeah, I should probably get to finishing Witcher 3 at some point, but Ciri just has a really, really nice design, and I'm really happy with how she turned out. Maybe I can take some nice, like, monster slaying pictures with Geralt, no. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.
There, that's better. Let's get out of here.